Bionicle Commentary Central, your central location for Bionicle and brick-based discussion.
Today is Monday, June 27th, 2016, and you're listening to episode 58 of the Bionicle Commentary Central podcast, where you can email us at bioniclecomedycentral@gmail.com with up to 1 to 3 questions. Be sure to leave your preferred username, and yeah. So, I'm Ford, and I haven't been here in a while, and much has changed. Glenda, would you like to tell me about how things may have changed?
I am tireder than I was last time.
You're more tired? Whoa.
Yes.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Darn it. Okay, fine.
Well, that's a big change. Being tired.
Yeah.
That takes a toll on the body.
It does,
You need to
generally
get plenty
speaking,
of
by
sleep.
definition. Sleep? What is sleep?
Sleep is for the weak.
Sleep is for after midnight.
Yeah, for
No,
you.
Yeah.
If you want to wake
just-
up at like 8.
You just sleep at odd hours.
I do wake up at 8 most of the time.
I wake up at like insert time where I really shouldn't be up.
I have to wake up at 6 because I have summer courses.
No,
Hooray!
All my
Because
courses
I
are
want to.
all my classes are at night again in the fall. I don't have to worry about that.
I've started waking up at 5 something for no reason at all.
Huh.
I don't get
Why
woken
would you
up or anything.
go
I
and
just
do a
can't get
thing
back
like
to sleep.
that?
Okay, look, in all seriousness, Glenda, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a while.
I'm doing alright. I've been really busy lately, but I'm doing okay.
As have I.
Good.
So Leo, how are you?
Yes. I am fine, thank you.
Have you
are
found
you?
ultimate power?
I have found power!
Have you used the Mask of Get Good?
92 views!
Great.
I assume that is the answer, yes.
So 92
Soon the
views on that
rebellion will
one
be
video,
crushed.
as of
I love
now.
that
Skywalker,
video.
one of
It's so
us.
fun because it references the fact that I'm actually useful even though I produce 0 comedy videos.
So that has a pretty decent amount of views. What do you think, boss man?
Yeah, it did well. It's the first comedy video we've had in a while, which,
It's
for
the
the record,
worst
is not
comedy
because we're
video
not
we've had in a
doing
while.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I did the last one. It was just over a month ago.
And I've been doing things.
Oh my
Hooray!
gosh, I just realized something.
You've been doing the Galdor review.
I
Yeah.
literally just realized something.
What?
We
What?
are the podcast that don't do anything. We just stay home.
Ah.
What? I do things.
Wait, what?
But I've never been to Boston in the fall.
You haven't?
I've never been to Boston ever.
I've been to Boston
You haven't
in the
before.
summer.
I
You're
live on
closer to
the East
Boston than me.
I've never been to
You know,
New
we have
York.
like no one in the West anymore on the podcast. We're all like towards the Midwest or East.
Very true.
We're all
Does
east
that
of the
tell you something
Mississippi.
about the concentration of Bionicle fans?
No, not really.
Dead air, guys, come on!
Quick,
Okay.
you must do CPR to it.
So, speaking of Bionicle fans, what are we going to be talking about today?
We're going to
beautiful
be talking
segue.
about
Beautiful
so
segue.
many Bionicle things. People
Well,
are going
first
to
we
go
had
nuts.
a footnote here that Glenda requested we added. I believe she was the one that added to the itinerary.
I did.
Yes, I believe it was 2 weeks ago now, Lena informed us that she would be quitting the podcast, so she will no longer be a member of the podcast, or the channel in general.
But she is working on her own channel content, so subscribe to her if you want to
Yes.
see more stuff from her.
She,
Yes,
she
she-
does a lot of cool stuff.
She does cool stuff, and she does a lot of other projects like audio dubbing, etc. that she's
Yeah.
devoting her time to.
I really need to get into that audio dubbing stuff.
You should talk to her about it.
Yeah, I should.
That's like her passion.
It's just
As she puts
it's
it.
just finding time that's really hard for me.
What is
Um,
time?
I know, right?
Pretty much.
Ah.
It's
Well,
the fourth dimension.
Oh, that's
that
what
it
you were
is.
talking to me about when you said, "Hey, Glenda, what's changed?"
yeah,
I
a lot
totally
has
missed
changed.
that. I'm thick as a brick.
So much has changed.
Thick as a Lego brick.
Like Pluto being demoted to dwarf
Speaking
planet.
of change,
It was
we got
demoted?
we got to change our pace for the Bionicle community because we got a
We
whole
do?
bunch of new stuff.
We do.
Yeah.
Such as this terrible looking combiner right here. Put it up, Clinton. Future Clinton. Put it up.
That's yeah, it is kind of a what
It's,
were they thinking?
They
thought it was a good idea. I'm not sure how.
what
or
do you
why.
think of it, Leo?
I'm trying to figure out how to copy this article so I can read it.
Okay, you know how I feel about
I
this?
think it looks pretty bad.
Can I tell you how I
Just
think
looks
about
like-
it in a little story that actually happens to
But
me?
I've seen it before, and it is pretty terrible.
Yeah, it just
Oh, yes,
yeah,
Control
it
C. I'm not used to the keyboard.
does not look that good. What do you
May
think,
I
boss
please
man?
describe it in a small story? Okay, him first.
Boss man?
Oh, sorry. What are we on?
Are you
I'm
kidding
talking
me? Did
about
you
the-
just tune out a whole thing?
No, I didn't tune out. I had to step away for a second. I was
Okay,
trying
well,
to.
We're
Can I
talking
describe it?
about this terrible looking combiner with Uma
Oh,
Gap.
I like the combiner. That's why I linked it.
Why do you
don't
like
like
the
it.
combiner?
It looks terrible.
I like how it looks. I think it looks better than normal combiners.
It's quite hideous.
It just looks
the
like a
hands
whole
don't
bunch
look
of
like-
parts got smacked onto an already disappointing set.
It looks better than when they just add extra arms onto Tahu's back.
Does Uma Gap have a hat?
Yeah.
Can
I can't
please
believe you guys
describe
don't
this
like
in
it
a
at
small
all.
story?
It's terrible. How could anyone like it? You can't even
It's better
build
than
it.
any other combiner we've had, G2.
You can't even build it. It's impossible to
Yeah.
build.
Well,
That
I
won't
thought it
stop
looked
LQ
cool.
from trying, though.
Probably will.
Do or do not.
Okay,
There is
you
no
go
try.
ahead and try.
But not that.
I forgot to mention, I did get all of the Summer Wave sets. I actually got $100
Oh
bucks,
my gosh, you have?
like 90 or $100 from coins alone. Like I just emptied all.
Think of,
I emptied.
think
I
of all the
emptied.
toll roads you could have driven on for.
I emptied all the piggy banks and bought Bionicle like a good
That
kid.
is awesome.
Wait, Leo, when does anyone use change on toll roads anymore?
That's all
Florida.
you can use in here.
Yeah, there are a lot of toll roads in Florida.
The turnpikes.
Yeah, I've been
Oklahoma,
on the
too.
turnpike, but we just use the pass thing.
My family went on a Christmas vacation, and we had a whole bunch of quarters in a bag, like a full Ziploc bag full of quarters. By the end of the trip, we had like 5.
You see,
Huh.
LQ, we used to have one of those pass things that let us just drive through, but then we forgot to refill it, the electronic money. so we just stopped using it,
Wow.
and we haven't looked back
So you
since.
decide it's better to inconvenience yourself by using coins all the time than just go and refill it.
Do you also use exact change?
Yes,
Out of curiosity. Good
But-
for
So
but you
I
see,
never have exact change.
the thing is that none of these roads maintenance their toll collection machines that well, so sometimes they demand more coins when you already put in the exact amount.
Then why don't you just refill the pass?
Because the toll operators who are human always tell us to touch the orange bucket, so that the cameras can see that we've put something in. And I suppose they probably check it afterwards. But how did we get to this conversation anyway?
I don't know. I was talking about quarters
Uh.
and how I used money that I got from them in cash to get
Oh yes.
the Somersets, which like they're all right.
I
Uma
have
Gap,
not managed to find any of them, and I want them.
Uma Gap, the terrible destroyer is a huge disappointment.
Oh my god,
Based on the fact that I can fit 2 fingers completely through his neck gap. So I modded him, and now he looks great. Lob Beast, he's okay. Storm Beast, he's okay. Quake Beast, eh. Akimu, surprisingly sufficient.
Yeah, I was there when you built most of them.
Yeah,
I just
I
think
actually hosted a call with
I think I just
you and Leo.
Yeah, I didn't see you finish Lava Beast, but I saw
Yeah,
all the
it-
others.
Lava Beast.
Lob Beast, he's okay. His
I heard
colors
a
are there.
lot of good things about
function,
Storm Beast.
it's alright. Storm Beast is
About-
awesome. I love the function. I feel like
I
they
want
could have
him
like.
so
Strange,
much
he's like the
because
most
his
hated
function
I feel
before.
like they
looks
overdid it with the amount of
awesome.
parts they used on Stormbeast's function, but like, I'm okay with it.
Well, I mean, it's a very integral function, and I want it
Yeah.
so much
I
just
think it's-
because of the
look,
function.
if-
I don't care
if I
if
could
it's
suggest-
bright pink. I want it.
If I could suggest only one set, only one of the $15 sets, because I know if I say only one set, I'm going to say Umagap. If I could suggest one of the $15 sets, I suggest
It'd be
Storm
Quaker
Beast.
Oats Beast.
No,
No.
he's terrible.
You need to get Quaker Oats Beast.
I suggest Storm Beast because
of
of
course
the
you hate
function
oatmeal.
and the parts are great. His colors are alright. The Kapaka mask is disappointing. Just looks ugly.
It's supposed to look ugly.
it's
It's
just
literally a corrupt
But
mask.
like, I wanted to use it on a mock,
It's a better corrupt
and
mask
it
than the
looked
earlier
terrible
corrupt
when
masks.
I used it. So like,
Yeah, I remember
ugh.
you wanted to use it, but
Yeah,
I
it
like
didn't
how
really
it
work
looks
out too
because
well.
I want it to look ugly.
It was the blending. It's like very sloppy looking, which I guess
The
for
blending!
That's
the,
what I want.
I guess for the subject matter it makes sense, but it's just the blend looks sloppy compared to like say the Winter Wave masks, which looked very clean with the dual molding.
hmm
I am
Ford.
a nerd when it comes to sets.
Ford, you now make me think. I now want to write a skit where you are cowering in fear of the great blending. Probably hiding in an amphora jar.
Are you saying that you just created my third weakness?
Yes,
Wow,
fe-
Ford is
one
really
was
weak.
glue, the other one was peeps, right?
You hide from the world in the giant
Klenda,
amphora jar.
Klenda.
No one knew
Waiting
about
the
that.
great
Future
blending.
Klenda, bleep out past Klenda's words because I don't
I'm
want
editing.
anybody to
I
know
censor
what
myself.
happened. I don't want anybody to know that
Ford,
my
I'm
weaknesses
editing.
are those.
Everyone knows I'm too lazy to censor it, or not too lazy
Oh
as
my
to be
god,
efficient.
boss
Edit my-
man! What
I
is your
always edit my own
problem?
audio
Don't
anyway.
you
If you
care
want me
about
to,
my
I will actually
well-being?
edit it out.
Don't worry, Ford. There's probably other weaknesses too that people don't know about.
Ah,
If you want me to, I actually can bleep it out because I always go through my own editing.
No, I'm not allowing it. The world must know.
you know it's fine. They already know.
I want Ford to live in fear.
You know, Elke, you could always just put the giant
Do you feel
phaser over
that?
this.
Okay, we should probably move on. So,
Oh.
Escape from the Underworld, as of this podcast, comes out tomorrow.
Oh, it comes out tomorrow.
So,
Great. I spent so much money on the Steam sale. Now I have to buy the book.
Yes, you have to.
I still haven't even bought any of the summer sets because I keep having to buy things.
I thought you weren't gonna get any.
Huh? No, I was gonna get them. I just said I wasn't gonna get them right away.
Right, okay. So, I found out that, so iBooks, they do this thing where you can get a sample. It's usually like 10 or 11 pages or something like that. You get a sample of the book that you want. So I downloaded it, and it introduces many different things. If you would
I
like
still
to
haven't
talk.
read it myself because I believe it's only on iBooks, isn't it? Someone put it up in an Imager gallery, but
No,
I said
no,
I will just
I
wait.
put it on the Immigrant Gallery.
Oh, that was you?
Yes, it was me.
Oh, I did not know that was you.
It was
I
all
saw
me. It was all me, dude.
I was the one who I saw that.
I mean, I knew Ford had done that.
Yeah,
I
it
just
was
heard
me,
it
and I wanna
from
talk
like
about
the
it
TTV
later.
newscast that they said someone had put up in an Imager gallery. I had no idea that was Ford.
That was me.
I just thought it was some random guy off the street.
It like says that it's Ford. I'm pretty sure.
Boom.
Well, I never actually looked at it
Seriously.
because I was just gonna wait for the book to come out to read it, and Ford already told me all about it.
Yeah. So that's what I
I'm
kind of
still
want to talk
waiting.
about right
Oh
now.
my
I know
so,
the
like,
details.
I had
I
it.
read the whole thing because it's awesome and I love reading.
Yeah,
Unlike
I
some
downloaded that
people I
sample about a week or two before I put it up on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
which means that I had it 2 weeks at least before anybody even knew about it. So
Oh, in the
you're such a
dark, man.
VIP.
So that means in that 2 weeks, instead of discussing how this book can expand upon the story, people are discussing how the story is terrible, and how everything with G2 is terrible, and how Bionicle as a line is going to die.
Oh, Ford, you should be given a crown of laurel leaves.
Why is this community committing suicide?
Dressed in a toga and given a triumphal entry.
This is why I hate this community now.
Why?
Because it does
I want to give
stupid
you a
stuff like
triumphal
that
entry?
instead
Well,
of
my
actively
question is,
looking
do
for
we count
cool
as far as
stuff.
that-
Like,
I'm part of the community.
I was about to
because
ask,
like
do we count as part of the community
like
as
there,
the BCC?
like there's
as a whole?
me and all of you, and then there's the majority of people who just want things to come to them instead of actively looking for things.
Okay,
That sounds like
Because-
more than just the Bionicle community.
Because in life
We
you're
don't have
going
to
to
be
have
42%
to actively
people,
look
do we?
for things.
No, it's 47%. That's it.
Just be glad that I got bored one day and actually found out about the sample people.
No, we would have actually come from the books.
So
Jeez.
actually, I am not a part of any of the Bionicle community except the BCC.
You're okay.
Does the
We're a
BCC
community?
count as part of the Bionicle community?
We're not a community. We're just a
Oh, we're-
group. We're like
we're
those
more like-
people
Group and
who
community are
like
very
meet in a
similar
cardboard
concepts.
box outside of the community center
Let's beat up a cardboard box.
and pretend that we do something.
I'm pretty sure we do something.
When really all
Yeah,
we
we
do
do
is
something.
make compilations
we
of
do
people
something
shouting power.
sometimes.
Yeah, we do something sometimes. That's why we have the cardboard box. If we didn't do anything at all, then we wouldn't even need the box. We'd just stay at home and pretend that we knew people.
It helps us make compilations of people shouting power.
Yep, that.
Flower.
Because that.
And it will conceal us from the time of the great blending.
What?
The great blending.
I'm going to pretend that.
It's one of my weaknesses.
Oh.
Don't tell anybody.
we must prevent the great blending.
I am taking.
I know
Okay,
how.
before
I
you
know how.
entirely derail this podcast, I think we should
Oh.
move on.
Okay.
We don't
fine.
have trains.
But book comes out tomorrow. Well, technically, by the time this podcast is out, it'll be out. Get it. It looks good.
Why have I
I'll
not
get it this
pre-ordered
week.
it
I'm gonna
yet?
finally read it the week it comes out this time, instead of like an hour before the
That's
podcast.
right, you should. 'Cause
I won't.
Well, you
I don't have
should.
any
You
money.
don't buy anything.
Oh, wait,
Well,
no,
you
that's right.
should,
I won't be
because
here
we're
next
gonna be
week.
discussing it on a podcast.
No, wait, I may be here next week. I don't know. Depends.
You better
Time
be
is
here
strange.
next week.
Well, if he's not gonna read the book
Well, you better be here with knowledge.
with
I have
knowledge,
I have
Leo,
knowledge.
you must know about the book. Knowing is half the battle. The
Gotta
podcast is the
have
other
Yeah.
half.
knowledge,
Joe.
man.
In that case, I will go to Tibet and learn from the Ancient One.
Remember, Leo, this may or may not be our last book, so we need to read it.
Speaking of Ancient One, Doctor Strange
Doctor Strange.
set.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, yes.
Looks
I
like
thought
a,
that was interesting.
So
I really like
happy
this
for
set. You know why I like this set?
is
Because
it
it
the
has Doctor
minifigs
Strange
or
in
is
it.
it the?
Because it's a building instead of a vehicle.
Yeah, that's kind of a
Wait,
problem I kind of have
you
with
don't
it.
want Doctor Strange's magic mobile?
No!
That's
Or
okay.
his Magicycle?
So, one thing
That's-
that's
What about the Ancient One's ancient helicopter?
What? I don't even like this version of the Ancient
It's
One.
one of
Anyways,
those.
moving on.
I
It's
think
one of
that
those Da Vinci air
To me,
screws.
the ancient one will always be this old Asian man with a beard.
Yes.
Not
I, as a casual fan, don't really care.
What's
See,
with
when
you?
I-
Do
Nice.
Have you not read the original Jack Kirby
No.
Doctor Strange? What's wrong with you, man?
Well,
You see, when I
has
think of
Lena,
Ancient
has
One, I
Lena
think of
read
TMNT.
anything about the Order of Montanui yet? You tell me.
I tried to get her to read it.
Case in point, touche.
Anyway.
Uh,
But yes, I like the set because I like actual building, like scene sets, and not.
yeah, it looks pretty good.
I mean, I would prefer it's like a building with at least three
It's-
walls, but this is
yeah,
better than
It's
nothing.
more of a vignette.
Because like one of my favorite,
kind
more
of a
recent
walls?
sets was the Hobbit hole.
Oh, I
It
wanted
It
to get
actually
that.
was like it had an indoor and a roof and everything.
Yeah, I wanted to get that.
It was
Oh, wait, hold on a
fantastic.
minute. Could you please say that word again? Please say that word again.
Who?
Which word?
The one for the top of a house.
Roof?
Do you say roof? You say
Yes.
roof.
Everyone
Other
here
people
says
say
roof.
roof.
I say roof.
I say roof.
People down south say roof. I say like roof. Roof. I'm
Roof.
not sure which one I use actually. It's weird.
Fido, how's life going?
Roof.
Rough.
Wow. But yes. Ford, what do you say?
About this set, I think it's
No.
alright.
Is it roof or roof?
Roof.
Hmm. And Leo,
Oh wait,
what about you?
Everybody say water.
Water?
Water.
Water? Water.
Okay, I always get mad at people who say water.
Water?
I've never heard of that, but
Wait,
you're
water?
like in,
Oh, you
people
mean
in your
water.
part of the country say some strange things,
Yes.
Ford.
Yes, they do.
Strange
How do you
things
pronounce
are
the
happening to
second
Ford.
month of the year? Second
February.
month
February?
of the year. Everyone pronounces it February. That's weird.
February.
Look at how it's spelled as February.
Oh yeah, that's how
I've
it's
never-
spelled, but like,
February.
Everyone says February.
So anyway, this
I
set has a
don't.
levitation
That
function for
doesn't
Doctor
mean
Strange's
everyone's right.
cloak.
Ukulele is actually ukulele. If
a
you ask someone who
levitation
lives in
function
Hawaii,
for
they will
Doctor
say
Strange's
ukulele.
cloak. That's
I
crazy.
know someone who lives in Hawaii. They don't say that though. They say ukulele.
That's weird because
And just
I know
think,
someone in
look
Hawaii
at that
and they
bookshelf.
say ukulele.
That
Isn't that
bookshelf
a
is
And they
pretty
can
cool,
tell
Leo.
tourists
Yeah, I
from
like the
natives
bookshelf.
because of
That's
the
really
ukulele
interesting
versus
books.
ukulele.
Yes, it
Linda,
does
are we
have
having this
interesting
conversation
books.
now?
And how about that
I forget.
insane-looking monster thing?
That's the part I don't like as much about this set.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You gotta
Because
have some
it's
battles.
always there. There's no way to like have the set in casual mode.
But
I'm
who
sure you
wouldn't
can
want
remove
Cthulhu
it.
popping out of their wall?
Is this the first time the combat in a box has been a wall?
Wait, hold on a minute. What's the name of? They should have had Fin Fang Foom.
Yeah,
he
but
fights
he's
Thor,
not.
doesn't he?
Yeah, he's Thor, a Thor villain.
I know, but we haven't had him in Thor yet, so
Isn't,
it could be a proof of same universe then.
Well, we haven't
I
had
forget.
Baldur
Who's
the
the
Bold
villain for this
in
movie?
Thor yet.
Who's what?
Who's the villain gonna be in this movie?
Nightmare.
Mikkel,
No,
what's the
not
actor's
Nightmare.
name?
Nightmare. I'm just naming
Um,
random.
What's his name? He played
Mordro?
I think it was Mephisto.
No,
I thought it was the Magus. The Magus.
Isn't it Mordro?
Magus.
Is that his name?
It's one of those people.
Isn't it the
He
guy whose head is on fire?
paint.
Yeah.
Dormammu.
I thought it was Mordro.
He'll be fighting someone with magic.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
That's
probably Mordro.
that's
then.
okay.
Now I
Yeah,
wanna go
I like
off
this.
and get
I
that
just thought it
Doctor
was like
Strange
interesting
comic
that it
and
was
look
a
it up.
building and not a vehicle.
I mean, I think it looks cool. It's a nice like little vignette. It goes well when you compare it to like the Ant-Man set from last year, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because I have that set, and it's a really cool set.
Mm-hmm. The one-off movie sets are generally pretty
Yeah.
good.
Really, the one-off sets in general, really. So,
We should have
Speaking
a-
of set,
There should be a one-off Thor set where he fights a bunch of his classic villains.
we don't have any Thor sets, do
we
we?
really need some
I don't
more.
think
of
we
those.
do.
No individual Thor sets.
Hey, but
Big
hey,
Interesting.
hey,
Yeah.
guess what? We're getting more Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. Not
Yay.
complaining.
Yeah. I think that was a given.
Yeah, it kind of was.
You're just hoping they have Adam Warlock.
I hope Sylvester Stallone's character gets a minifigure. We have not yet had him in Lego form.
I hope.
We have the Shia LaBeouf minifigure.
Oh yeah, we do.
Where did you get that from? I missed that.
Indiana Jones and the
Kingdom
Crystal
of the
Skull.
Yeah.
I hope we get a Kurt Russell minifig. That'd be
Mm.
cool.
We should just like have no wait, never mind. I don't want to have a celebrity line of minifigures because they'll put stupid people and they won't put the good actors in it.
they would put stupid people in there.
Can we have 80s action star series of minifigures then?
Nah.
Oh, we need darn it, David Bowie. They need a David Bowie minifigure.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
There's something for your Lego ideas. David Bowie, The Labyrinth.
Seriously.
Oh, you can't-
I just watched a documentary.
Wait,
on the
Leo,
making
does
of
that
The
fit under
Labyrinth.
the
It
new
was beautiful.
guidelines?
I need to link
I
it
have
to you.
no idea if it does. I haven't even read the new
New-
guidelines.
Look, those
Yeah,
guidelines.
they recently came out with some new
okay,
guidelines.
those Lego Ideas guidelines are the most confusing things ever.
Really?
Let's
I,
skip
I think
Wrap it
these
up.
were pretty much guidelines already, or they should have been, but now they're just, again, like the last few times they've updated.
Well, it's like
they put them into
saying now,
words.
like, oh, we don't really want third-party stuff. Like they like put out a thing for it, like we want more original ideas. But now it's like, oh, you can do third-party stuff as long as it
Well,
doesn't
yeah, because
conflict with the
third-party
ones that
stuff
we
is what
already have.
sells. They want what sells. But, anyway, let's go over these real quick. Okay. Once we produce a Lego Ideas set based on third-party ideas, we will accept no more ideas based on that property, which, you know, like a lot of people have had, like, certain Marvel or Batman or
No more,
Star Wars
no more
sets.
Doctor Who kind of stuff. Like no more Big
No.
Bang Theory. No more.
And I think this one comes out. Remember, the guy got mad about the Ghostbusters firehouse.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
So that's probably why that was added. And it makes sense because once they have the license, they'll make the sets that they want to make them. So there's no real need for a Lego Ideas version of it.
Mhm.
And next one also makes sense because of the huge models we've been seeing. It will never make it. A part count limit of 3,000 pieces.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, that means no Jurassic Park Welcome Center.
Aww.
The project must focus on a single concept or third-party property, and that makes sense again because people don't like try to throw multiple things into one project.
So this means we can't have any bring back Bionicle.
Oh, no.
Now,
It's a
what
good
will
thing
we
it's
do?
already back. Stop complaining.
And they made it simpler for project contents. There was some more in-depth version of this too.
Terms of service. Oh boy.
But yeah, Lego Ideas is still doing house cleaning, trying to weed out the projects they don't want.
Okay, I just had a thought. So, like, they have the whole terms of service thing. What if there's some like line in the terms of service agreement that says we are allowed, if you are using our program, to come into your home and make sure that you are doing the piece count right, or that you are following the guidelines of piece count. I think Apple has something like that with iTunes.
Really? Huh.
Where like they have like the right to come into your home and make sure that you're using iTunes correctly.
Oh my.
I suddenly don't want to use iTunes anymore.
Yeah.
Apple sucks.
Let that be hey. My Mac is a beautiful
Ford,
machine.
you can't watch videos and be in a call at the same time.
Shut up. That's because it's like 2 years old, dude. Don't judge.
Just because it's 2 years old does not mean it should be breaking.
Shut
Leo's
up.
iPod is like way older than it should be, and it works better. Of course, that's Apple too, but it still sucks.
Dude, shut up. I love this computer.
But wait, why do you love it? It always does weird things.
Yeah, well, when it works really well. When it doesn't work,
That's true
it
for
only
anything.
works decently well. It still
And
works
when
well.
it was good, it was very, very good. And when it was bad, it was horrid.
Sure.
That's a quote
Macs
from
are like the
Tom.
Canada of
Grand
computers.
Duke New York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up the hill, and then he marched them down again.
What?
Hey, speaking of going
We
downhill,
need to learn a thing or two about dead-end conversations.
Downhill.
Downhill.
Ninjago movie.
Oh, wait, downhill.
Yes. Sorry.
I was not planning on spinning this in such a negative way.
Good. Let's go uphill
I
now.
think that
Ninjago
that
movie.
it's
We got
cool.
voice actors now, and they
Yes.
seem really good to me.
Is
at
this
least.
confirmed?
They seem
yet?
amazing.
Yes,
I-
this is confirmed,
I
Leo.
used to have
so,
zero
hang
interest
on.
in its movie.
So, have
And then I saw
you
this.
ever seen the SNL skit "Where's Jackie Chan at"?
No.
No.
Guess what?
I
It's basically a bunch of guys going like, "Hey, where's Jackie Chan at?" And
are they trying to beat him up?
and guess what? I found him. He's in the Ninjago movie.
We found Waldo.
This was the point where with the Ninjago movie regained my interest. I had zero interest.
Yes.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie
You
Chan
have my
as Sensei Wu.
Okay, well, let's go over this real
Jackie
quick
Chan
before
is
people are
Sensei.
totally confused. So, for the record, Sensei Wu... Well, no, wait. Not Sensei Wu. Master Wu.
Yes, they're calling him Master Wu now.
Same
Huh.
difference.
No.
played by Jackie
Sensei,
Chan.
Sensei
That's
is
significant
just
to the world. We
Japanese
just
for
don't know what
master
it is.
anyway.
Lloyd is
Actually,
played by
Sensei's more
Dave
teacher.
Franco.
Ooh. He's
Who's
he's
he?
alright.
Is it Michael Pena?
I don't know.
The guy from Ant-Man, the Hispanic guy from Ant-Man,
He's cool.
is
He's
playing Kai.
So awesome.
Hey,
And
hey Jay, what are you doing with my sister?
does anyone else want to read this? Because I'm afraid of pronouncing some of these names.
Hey,
I
nobody can
pronounce
pronounce
it.
my name. I think it's fine.
Oh, right. I think it's either a weird spelling of Abby or Abby.
I'm pretty
Jack
sure it's
of
I'm
just
pretty
Abby.
sure it's Abby.
I don't know. It's
Really?
a weird way to spell
Really,
it.
boss man? This is the name you're having a problem with?
I told you that I didn't want to read this.
Jay's name, then look at Nya.
Exactly.
Then back to Jay, then back to Nya. Sadly, it isn't Nya, but it could still
Okay,
like
so
it.
that
Nia
was easy.
is Abby Jacobson. Jay is Kumail
Nanjiani.
Zane
Which
is
is
Zach
obviously
Woods,
an Indian
and
name,
Cole
if you
is
can't
Fred Armisen.
I find it interesting that Zane is played by someone named Zach. Z-A. Z-A. I wonder
Oh.
if that was deliberate.
And
Illuminati.
his,
I just find
and
it
Well,
his
is it
last
deliberate when
name
I
is
play Legend?
Woods, which is where Zane was
We
built.
found the original Zane. Yeah.
Well, Glenda, now you can say that. Is it
Yep, totally.
is it deliberate that when I play Legend of Zelda to change the name from Link to Liam, I just delete 2 letters and then add 2 letters?
No, it's not. Absolutely not. Except, do you live in Hylia?
No?
Yes.
No.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait. Dave Franco isn't that guy from Shake It Up, is he?
I don't know what that
It says
is.
he's from Now You See Me, 21 Jump Street, and Superbad.
Yeah, it says it there, but he looks like that guy in that
Okay,
annoying
I don't
Disney Channel
remember
show.
if
Everyone
this
wanted to
is
kill
true or
each
not,
other.
but wasn't he in what's it called? 30 Rock?
Don't know what that is.
It's a show.
Alright,
I'm a
well,
little-
tell
I
everyone
don't
about it.
recognize most of these people. Like, the only one I know are Kai and Master Wu. That's really all the people I know here.
But, the thing about this is it really gives me more of an idea of the direction they're going with this. And the direction is it's nothing like the show at all.
It should be like Enter the Dragon.
I don't know, with a Hispanic guy
so
playing
familiar.
Kai, I don't think that's the direction they're going.
I noticed something. They've got a Hispanic guy playing Kai. They've got an
Oh, no,
Indian
never
guy
mind.
playing Jay.
Ooh, I know. They
Oh,
could do,
racial diversity. Great.
They
They've
could
got
do the
Jackie
Lego version of
Chan.
Street Fighter.
They've got a Street Fighter here? That's so cool.
Sure, totally.
No, wait, what?
Oh boy, that derailed quickly.
Things!
Yes. Anyway.
Do all
Thing
But
is
these
the
look like
category
pretty good
today on
voice
Wheel of
actors.
Misfortune.
It makes me think these characters aren't going to be all what they are in the show.
Yeah, but
you know.
look,
Oh
these
no, they're gonna be
minifigures.
like completely different characters, it seems like.
Which I'm glad about, because I think they'll do better with their own characters than trying to adapt the Ninjago characters.
Agreed. But
I'm
how
sure some
much are
people
we
are gonna be
supposed
mad
to
about
know
that.
about a movie that comes out next year?
A lot. It comes out next year.
Yeah.
By day, the ordinary teens struggling against their greatest enemy.
Okay, another thing, in this
High
picture I got
school.
from Twitter, I believe it was retweeted by Just Too Good. I don't have an official source,
It has
sadly.
like minifigs
so.
in it. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the minifigs look very...
Prelim.
different.
Yeah.
Bootleg.
Like, okay, the faces look like the early 2000s, like, Alpha Team faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
They
Jay's
don't look.
hair, though.
They don't look final at all.
Look at Jay's hair. I'm sorry.
Jay looks like he's going through some kind of like goth phase or
Hey.
something.
Cole, no, not Cole, Zane's face, every feature is flat.
I can't even.
Maybe that's to
tell what
emphasize
it is.
Wu looks
It's not
normal.
by
the
definition.
robot thing.
Why is it Lloyd looks taller than
I
everyone?
don't know, man.
He does look taller than everyone, and Master Wu looks tiny. Tiny.
He's
He
an old
seems to
frail
have
guy.
gone back to the 80s.
He's old frail Jackie Chan.
Oh my gosh.
I'm guessing these are like the prelims for the sets we're going to be getting, though.
Who knows?
Why does
It's
Jay
just
look
that they
like
look
he's
like
got
they're
a
from
mullet?
the
You know what I'm worried about?
1998
Is this going
Ninja line.
I'm serious. It looks
Is
like
this going
Jay's
to
got a
really
mullet.
confuse people?
Oh,
You know, when the sets
look,
come out?
it's bound to confuse people.
The
Okay.
I'm
whole-
really still wondering if it's a smart idea.
This is a smart idea.
We'll see.
Of course it is, because it'll make money.
They're taking risks and they're rolling with them. We'll see how it goes.
I'm skeptical, but we do know
You're
that
always
Ninjago
skeptical.
should at least be getting another season. It doesn't even look like it will come out this year,
Who knows?
so hopefully that part of Ninjago continues
Uh,
onward. I want this movie to be good. I'm more optimistic than I was.
speaking of continuing, Bionicle magazine in the UK. That seems cool.
We need to get
right?
better at our segues. We actually had a
Dude.
good segue into the Kusu thing earlier, but now,
Dude, it's fine. Just roll with it.
speaking of,
So yeah, Bionicle
speaking
magazine.
of
is a
rolling
thing.
with it, the Rolling Stones.
Nobody likes them. Bionicle magazine.
Oh my god.
Yes, the Bionicle magazine is coming to the UK with a new polybag infected, or no, was infected.
It's a skull Scorpio.
It's a skull Scorpio. No, not skull. It's a
So they're starting
spider,
to give those away,
isn't it?
but-
It's a skull
Let's see how it is.
scorpion thingamadoo. I don't know.
Yeah,
We're supposed to be getting a falcon. That looks better.
the Falcon. I'm not sure if we'll ever get the Falcon though. If that was like the previous edition that won't be coming
No,
to the
that's
English
like
speaking
that's
language.
the next one.
Oh, interesting.
Supposed.
So it's finally
supposedly.
coming to UK. I wonder if it'll make its way to US. It's like slowly going westward.
I don't think
It
it
slowly creeps over like Western
It's
civilization.
slowly creeping over.
will. I don't think it will, but I want to see if maybe I can get the parts for it. I don't know.
Yeah, they are all parts you can already get.
Yeah.
But what makes
Just
me,
bricklink it.
kind of
Bricklink
optimistic
it.
about this is I don't see if Bionicle is surely ending this year. Like some people think once that it's over, why would they be still distributing this magazine? Why do you spend more money on marketing? Because
Exactly.
whenever Lego Theme ends, like Ninjago the Final Battle, they cut all marketing for it that year because
Yeah.
they thought it was going to end. And with Chima, the same. They cut all marketing its last year.
Yeah, you're right.
So
And they're
I
still
think-
marketing it. They're still going
yeah,
at it.
so nothing solid either
And,
way. But
like another good example is like Ultra Agents. That ended last year. Did anyone care? No, because they didn't market
Ultra
it.
Agents was still around last year.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I'm saying.
Ultra Agents was my least favorite of the Lego Agents
What?
teams.
That was they had
Alpha
some
Team
cool
was better,
sets.
and
Alpha Team was
before that,
great.
what wasn't it? Yeah, just Lego Agents before that I liked too.
Hey, Ultra Agents had some cool sets. I didn't get any.
They were okay.
Yeah, but
feel
just
like
just think
terrible
about Jack Stone. That's the greatest Lego Agents line ever.
Hey,
Jack Stone was not an agent at all.
if it
Sure he
weren't
was.
for Ultra
He flew
Agents,
from
we would have
planes
never
and-
gotten some of the Elemental
and
Masters.
had a cool glider.
So, I stick my tongue out at thee. I guess.
Wait, what about Jack Stone and the Elemental Masters?
Yeah, if it weren't for Ultra Agents, we would have never gotten some of the Elemental Masters in minifigure form.
Wait, we got them in minifigure form?
Toxikita,
Yeah.
Invisible.
Invisible.
I did not know this.
You didn't?
Great, now I gotta go to Bricklink.
Oh,
Use
My
more of
God.
your money.
So what set was the invisible guy in?
He was in Invisible something with a flying bike.
and it was not
Invisible
spelled like
Gold Getaway?
it wasn't
Oh,
spelled
yes,
like
maybe.
exactly like Invisible. It's like some kind of like weird way of spell.
Yeah, it has a Z in it.
Just go on like Brickset and type in Ultra Agents.
Oh my
and you'll
goodness,
be fine.
you're right, it's him!
Tears
What?
roll in Elki's eyes as he
What?
remembers his old
Oh
Wait,
my
does this
goodness.
mean confirmed that Ultra Agents and Ninjago are in the same realm?
Oh my god.
With Chima.
language.
Chima's in a different realm.
Chima.
Like
What?
for Shima, dude.
And does that mean that they were criminals? Are they criminals before or after it took place in Ninjago?
Like I don't know,
Yes.
dude.
Did they go
If they
rogue
have the
after?
chi. 'Cause if they do, we gotta go get it back. Like for Shima, dude.
And in that case, are they on? Because we know Ninjago's connected to Clutch Powers from season 1, and it's in Clutch Powers. Lego City was on a different planet. So Ninjago, we can assume, is a different planet. So therefore, did this guy come from a different planet where Ultra Agents is, or is Ultra Agents
Bossman,
the City
Bossman,
planet, or is Ultra Agents
Bossman.
the Ninjago planet?
Boss man, I'm gonna stop you right there and say that you were overthinking this entire thing.
No,
But
I'm
we
not.
we
I'm
already
thinking
know
it
that it's all
just the right
connected
amount.
through
It
Lego
is also
Universe.
time. I think it's also time for the game.
Lego
It's-
Universe doesn't have the same Ninjago, though.
I think
Leo,
it's
the
also
physics
time
don't
for
work
the
the same, so
game.
therefore that's a parallel dimension.
Hey, I think it's
It's
time.
time
It's
to
a
Hey
stop.
Leo, I think it's time for geography.
No, I want to discuss this more. This is very interesting to me.
It's stimulated conversation.
All right. Let's do this.
Whoop, a door slammed.
So, where do you think Ultra Agents is located within the Lego universe? Then, because we know this guy, it can't be a coincidence. This
It's
is like
wrapped
the
up
same.
somewhere in the fifth dimension.
You
Yeah.
know how like game theory has that theory about all the Nintendo games being connected by all the little cameos he finds around them?
Mhm.
It's like the same thing here. These can't be just coincidences. There's a way to explain
I
them by
think they
leaving
kind of,
out
like-
certain details.
I think everything that doesn't have a show is pretty much like in the same universe, except for Duplo. They don't count. So like Ultra
Who
Agents and
misses to do
City,
plus.
like they're technically
Ultra
like in the
Agents.
same universe.
Well, City was in the
I
visual
think it's
media.
like-
City was in Clutch Powers. In Clutch Powers,
Yes.
we had Knight's Kingdom. Was it Knight's Kingdom or Castle?
It was
I think it was
the
just Castle.
Castle 2007.
Okay, so we had Castle, we had City, we had Power Miners, we had Space
Power
Police.
Miners was one of my favorites.
And I'm pretty sure Mars Mission is connected closely to City from what they had on their website.
So, I think of recent, it's been, let's see, it was, Pharaoh's Quest.
Pharaoh's Quest, I'm guessing, takes... Pharaoh's Quest
Well-
has a connection to Johnny Thunder.
Well, you see, we already
yeah.
have some connections from this using comics from the Lego Club.
Yeah,
magazine.
that's what I'm connecting it to. So it's Pharaoh's Quest, and then,
I didn't read those comics. How does it connect?
I think it was Atlantis.
So Atlantis, the mer person from Atlantis, the Pharaoh from Pharaoh's Quest, and the alien leader from Alien's Conquest
That's
were all in
right.
cahoots to conquer Lego City.
Yeah.
Okay, so those
then-
we can confirm all
yeah.
those are on the
Well,
Lego
hang
City
on,
plan,
hang
which
on.
makes
There's
sense.
more. So then that
Which
linked,
there's more.
the king of Atlantis, and then he was taken control by the aliens, and the pharaoh
Wasn't
was
the
there.
King of Atlantis a good
and they were like,
good guy?
"Hey, we need to find another thing that can kill everybody or something like that." So then,
they
that's
unleashed
how
the dinosaurs.
that's how Dino, the theme Dino, happened.
Yeah, in
and then
2012.
that was linked to Monster Fighters, which
Which
was
was linked
to Galaxy
um,
Force,
Galaxy Force.
which was linked
or-
to Ultra Agents, which is all linked to City.
So, Ultra Agents is in the city. That means, therefore, that either this guy... Well, if he's an elemental master, that means he had to originally come from Ninjago.
Look, Lego Homebrew.
And we know Clutch Powers has traveled to Ninjago before,
Look,
so
Lego
therefore there is
Homebrew-
transportation
Lego
between
Homebrew
them.
has a much more expansive universe than Marvel at this point.
But yeah, so
we
we
haven't
know...
even mentioned the castle
so
timeline.
therefore...
Ah, jeez, don't even.
Yeah,
get
the
me
castle. We
started.
know the castle timeline. At least one of them exists on another planet. So,
Good.
but
Okay,
anyway,
good
so
to know.
let's think. This guy's definitely an elemental master, but his origin had to be from Ninjago, so he went from
But
Ninjago
wait,
to there.
he's
So
not the only elemental master in Ultra Agents.
yes, so there's two of them.
Yes.
So I'm guessing though, they were a jerk in the show. So what if that was actually just the beginning? What if after that is when they went to a life of crime?
What if they were just
So
like,
Ultra
hey,
Agents takes place after that.
Hey, what if he just sat around getting old and it's like, hey, I'm bored. I'm gonna go rob a bank.
It's quite an
Then you
origin
look-
story.
But
And
he
he
robs
left
the
the
bank for
planet.
some stupid reason. He's trying to get a snack at a vending machine. He's like, hey, I need some money. Oh, my wallet's empty. Hey, look, a bank. I'm gonna go rob it. Nobody'll see me because I'm invisible all the time.
But yes, now I need to get this minifigure because it goes along with my Ninjago
Don't forget to get
minifigures.
Toxikita.
Oh
She
yeah,
looks
her
like a
too.
cool minifig. I wish I could get that one.
Which set was that in?
I don't know.
Oh well, I'll find out later. But that's interesting. Sometime we should try and draw up our
Actually,
analysis of Lego Multiverse.
I actually saw a few Ultra Agent sets while I was at. They were all on clearance, by the way. While I was looking for the summer sets for Bionicle, I have some cash left. So maybe I'll
Where'd you get it?
Oh, I actually have some money from my grandpa that I've been saving up.
Oh, I thought you spent all that on the Nexo Knights.
No,
All right.
that was also gift money. I save a lot of money, okay? I might
Good for
actually
you.
He did
see
save
what
a lot
sets
of
they
money
have.
when the
If
Steam
they
sale
have
came
a
out.
set with Toxikita, I will get it because I like that minifig. I like how it looks. Yeah,
I
look.
kind of want all the old sets. I'm sorry.
Anyway, now we
Sorry,
can
I
get
meant
to the game.
Lego-
Now,
Speaking of
yes,
old
we
things-
need a three-dimensional model.
Speaking of old
We
things,
do have one
Leo
more
has
realm in
a game
Ninjago
for
now,
us,
so
and it's about
I'll say
geography.
for Ninjago.
But
And mine
Makuta
is-
Fest 2016.
Oh, yeah, Makuta Fest.
So that's happening on July 16th.
TTV and the BSO1 podcast, once again, they're hosting the annual Makuta Fest, and this year it's going to be a year-long live stream event.
A year
Yeah.
long. I didn't
year
listen
long
to
watch.
the
You
announcement
need to listen
yet,
to
so.
it if you don't know what we're talking about. You need to listen to it.
All right. Well, let's let the audience listen to it if they don't know what we're talking about too.
Yeah. So
But most of our
go
audience
listen
comes
to
from
it
them.
and then come back here, and it's gonna be fun. But yeah, last year Boss Man won Isotor in a trivia contest.
Yep.
We got cred that year. Hashtag
We
Boss
did?
Man got cred.
That was when we said Bossman got cut.
Yeah, Boss Man got cred. So
I
yeah,
can't believe it's been a year since last year's Makuta Fest.
I know. Also, July 16th, day before my birthday.
Oh yeah, Ford's birthday. That's a thing that comes every year, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. I hope.
Well, we'd all like to think so, but
Oh.
things happen.
You mean you don't want my birthday to come, and you don't want me to see my birthday come? That would be terrible. That
Maybe next
equals
year.
you want me to die. That equals you
I'm
want
a
me to
terrible
die.
person.
No,
Have
Ford.
you
If your
noticed that?
birthday doesn't come, that means you stay young longer and you live longer.
Yeah, but that means time stops and everything stops, and it's like, well, this is boring.
What if
Then
you lived
that's when you
forever
go off
and then
and rob
someone dug a
banks.
hole and threw you down it, and then you couldn't get out, but you're still living
See,
forever?
this is why people
Well,
turn
I
to a
dig
life
out
of
of
crime
it.
and start robbing banks.
Wait, how would you dig out of it?
I don't know.
Your fingernails would fall off eventually from trying to dig through the dirt.
I'd stop, grow some fingernails again, and I'll keep digging.
And then it's gonna rain and it's gonna fill back in.
Well, I can.
Rain.
Well, the rainwater is going to collect in the hole, so I can just swim up.
But-
It's not gonna. We're not having floods. We're not. It's not gonna give you that much. It might just be enough to make you uncomfortable.
Why are you trying
Besides,
to
there's a
kill
depression
me?
anyway. All the stock markets are down.
I'm feeling some sort of depression right now.
Why are you
What does the
trying
stock
to
market
kill
have
me?
to do in this
Do you
situation?
not like
Ford
me?
can't be trading stocks. No, Ford. I'm just being a realist.
So
Okay,
how does
look,
this affect
let's-
the price of tea in China?
How about we be real and be frivolous and play Leo's game that he is so kindly prepared for us?
No, first we must suffer.
Then
We
you
must,
have my
we must sit in a
permission to
cave for
die.
30 years without the slightest taste of food or water.
I mean, a lot more than the slightest taste of food or water in universe.
That doesn't
juice.
sound fun.
All right, let's get to the game, Leo.
Can
Alright,
I have my
so
clipboard?
this is something different. I've decided the title is a work in progress, but we'll call it Getting There. It's about how to get to all your favorite locations in Bionicle. So I have chosen 3 of Bionicle's islands, and I want each of you to figure out how to get there.
Oh my.
Are we allowed to look at the map?
No.
Darn.
Well, there goes my points.
So we have to know, like, now, just for clarity's sake, is it all going to take place in the Matoran universe?
All 3 of these do,
Okay,
because
that makes
these
it a
all
little
come
bit
from
easier.
Bionicle World.
So basically, we need to know the relative
How to get
locations
from G1
of-
to G2?
So we need to know the relative locations of where they are.
Yeah, and any nearby places that would.
Okay.
Make good
Oh, can we
landmarks.
get? Let's. How to get from
Uh,
Motunui to Okoto? That's a trick
we
question
have-
because there is no Motunui anymore.
Yes, there is. It's still there. It's not non-canon or anything.
No, Ford. It broke into pieces.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought. What if you're
You're
talking
not
about
a team
Motunui the
player, are you,
robot?
LQ?
What if you're talking about Motunui the robot? Then.
Well, then I
there's
would have
some-
said Motunui the robot.
Well, this is why BSO1 has word filters. Okay.
Wait, and that's also destroyed, kind of.
Well, you
Still-
see, let's just
Okay,
get on
let's
the
just start the
now.
game. Let's just start the game, please.
So, here's your first location.
Oh wait. Where are we starting from?
Maranui.
Wait. Where are we starting
Maranui.
from? Okay.
We're starting from Maranui.
Okay.
Yes. So, here in Maranui, it's underwater. So, there are actually 2 options to get there. I'll give you a point for if you choose either one. And remember, Maranui is in the black waters of the pit.
That it is.
Well,
As
it's not,
opposed to the
it's
white
not
waters.
technically in the pit. So, neither is it above land on the Aqua Magna Ocean, nor is
Neither
it
is
below
it solid nor
inside-
liquid.
It's in a bubble.
inside
No,
the
yes,
Matanui
yes, it
robot.
is a form of plasma.
So now you have your information.
No, it is a semi-solid.
What is at least one of the 2 ways to get to Maranui?
The cord through Voinui.
Yes, Ford. That's 1 point.
The waterfall through
Lies.
Cardinui.
That only goes down into Cardinui.
Hey, if you're a toe of water, you could make it go up.
But you're not a tool of water.
You never specified that.
Yeah, you never did.
I'm going off what Bionicle World says.
I believe there's a tunnel that leads there as well.
Be specific. You
Um,
got the chord right.
It's not the cord.
That's going down.
But there's one that leads in, like, I think from the side or something. From the northern continent.
Olmec.
Olmec does not count.
It doesn't.
Is there like a thing from the side that, like a tunnel from the
No.
side that from the northern continent that leads there?
No.
I didn't know there were two ways to get there. Then.
Oh, I know the other way to get there.
What?
You have part of your island break off and fall in the sea.
No!
That was totally the way.
That's the expressway.
No! No!
Wait, do you have to get there alive? Is that part of it?
It's just an option.
Can you just kind of
Making this
swim?
harder
Okay,
than-
Wait,
okay,
wait.
just
I
an
think I
option.
know
Okay,
a
then you
way.
can swim
I
down.
got this. You can swim there.
I just said that for
You've
you.
already gone down through the cord,
Okay.
so therefore the only other option is to go.
Up, and that's the waterfall.
No! No!
Okay, you
What other way can you go
Yeah.
up? You can
like,
go up
what
through
other
the pit,
way
I guess.
can you go?
Is
What
there a
did you
bottom
s-
entrance to
what
the
did you
pit?
say, LQ?
Oh,
Can you go up
from
through the pit?
Yes.
You can?
Yes, because the pit is connected inside the Matanui robot. You
We
can-
just
Like,
we
they-
already said that.
No, you said
No,
a
we
side
didn't,
tunnel
actually.
coming from the side, not up.
Oh my god.
Point to LQ.
Hey, I got a point. 1 point
Let
for me
me-
and 1 point for Ford.
Let me read this, what it exactly says. So the waters below Maranui go by many names. The deep, deep, the black water. But in truth, they are simply another part of the pit. At one time, the pit was an enclosed area well to the south of any known island. A prison for those the Order of Matanui deemed beyond redemption. The great cataclysm shattered that enclosure, releasing the inhabitants into the waters outside of it.
This sounds like what we were just describing
While,
with
while
Ford
it is
getting stuck in the
possible
hole.
to reach Maranui by traveling through the ruins of the prison and up through the black water, it is not recommended.
Oh my goodness.
So wait, it's not recommended, so why can't we go through the waterfall? They didn't say that's not recommended.
Yeah. And it's not recommended for me to build a
Why?
Lego set that's age range 8 to 14, but I do it
Yeah.
anyway because
That's
recommendations.
just a suggestion. They had to put that there.
Yeah.
So, alright. So your next question may be a bit tougher,
Oh boy.
because it does rely on your knowledge of locations.
Oh boy.
Go up the waterfall.
No. So this is the island of Zakaz, homeland of the Skakti.
Oh,
It is really not
Okay.
recommended you go there.
I have a general idea of where that is
oh
located.
man, I
Okay.
don't remember where. It's on one of the arms, isn't it?
Here I will give a quote. So, those determined to get there will find it to lie just south of what realm?
The southern continent?
Several days travel away from Metronui.
Is it the southern continent?
Is
No.
it the north?
Darn.
Is it
Somewhere far from Itaka.
Is it Zaya? Xia?
No.
No.
I thought
If
it
I
was,
could
yeah.
see
Is
a
it the
map, I
northern
could know.
continent?
No.
Daxia?
Stealth?
No.
Destral.
No. Destral is a mobile base.
Odina?
Yeah, so it could have been there at one point, Leo.
Is it
What did you say,
Odina?
Ford?
Odina?
No.
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 Karzani.
Yes.
Darn it.
Oh my
I was
gosh,
gonna
I
say
did not
that
expect
next.
that to be. Oh,
It
sure
is
you.
well south of Karzani. You can travel there by boat or
I
airship.
had no clue that was actually it. I heard people shouting out random names, and I thought, what the heck? And I
Travel
That's
by
a big
airship is
random.
more practical. However, robotic Necten are placed at key points all over the island to blast any unauthorized ships out of the sky. Go there at your own risk.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
What's the second way?
There is no second way. That was only for Maranui.
Alright.
I'm sure you can get there by going up a waterfall.
Nice.
So,
can
speaking of
always get
Karzani, that brings us to our last location, which is, of course, Karzani.
Ooh, I might know this one.
So, for this, I'm going to ask you to describe the route of how to get to Karzani.
You can go from Metro Nui.
In order.
Die.
There's
in
a
order.
there's a tunnel that goes from Metro Nui.
Hold on, let's go
to-
from left to right to make this easier. So,
Ah.
Ford, you go first since you've already started.
Oh wait, I can go first.
Yes.
Oh,
since
so
you've already
there's a
started.
tunnel that goes from Metro Nui to Karzani that Takanuva and the Matoran took to get there. Correct?
You're skipping a large chunk of the journey. Klenda.
There.
Darn it. Darn it.
There are actually
go
two key points
two-
I'm looking to hit.
Okay.
You have to go through Metro Nui. You have to go through a.
No, you don't.
Oh, darn it! I'm
Not
thinking
necessarily.
Now I'm trying to remember where the barrier of light was. Yeah, I don't remember where it is.
LQ, do you have any idea?
You should be a badminton, you'll get sent there.
Really?
Well, really, you do.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
The enemy's supposed to fix
You
you.
get
but
broken. You get.
Well, that's
broken
too
and then
bad
you get
because
back.
after a long period of sending Matorn to Garzani, only to have them never return, village elders stopped transporting their people to the realm.
Darn it.
Okay, so my second answer.
Alright, I'll just open the floor. Anyone who has a cohesive idea for about a minute.
You go through the tunnels from Metro Nui, or the chutes as they're called, and then you enter this barrier, which
You do not
Takano
directly
couldn't go
enter the end. You do not directly enter the barrier.
Okay, well, there's a barrier.
There
and
is,
Takano
but what
couldn't
do you
get through it.
encounter first?
And then there's a tunnel with darkness and creepy old hands that grab you and take you
This
through.
is completely out of order.
It doesn't matter.
There's also a tunnel where
Yes, it does.
Mitoro got
I
lost
specifically
and
asked
having,
for it to
like,
be in order.
convulsions about the
Okay,
Mask of
first
Light.
it's the dark tunnel with the creepy hands. Then it's the barrier.
And then
And then I didn't read this
then there's
book.
then there's like a guard outpost.
the only guards there are Manaz.
You call them Manaz.
So
You call them Manaz.
Manaz.
They're Manas.
Well, LQ, you got it.
no,
mostly
they're
right.
manas.
You got it mostly right.
Mana, like.
I got it mostly right. So does that count as enough?
Yes.
Can you just...
You forgot
Nice.
the barren wasteland that has claimed the life of more than one Toa over the centuries.
That's it?
I didn't remember that.
There's a barren wasteland, then there's the tunnel that devours light, then the archway through which no one with power of light can pass.
I remember it starting at the archway.
You don't remember the entire part from,
I do now, but I
Dark
remembered
Destiny?
it coming after that. But Takamiva had to be there, didn't he?
yeah. Oh, by the way, do you know what the hand was in the tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it was
know
the
what
Mask of Life.
Yes, it was the Mask of Life.
Okay.
Reaching out
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Metro.
It was still creepy.
He was trying to show
So
me,
that
like,
is
what
the end of the
to do.
game. We'll probably never do
Yay.
this again.
Now I gotta
Well, it was
study
actually a
up on
pretty
my
good
maps.
It was good. Except now I'm going to read up on my maps.
You know,
IMAP.
next time you should do Baramagna.
IMAP.
That'd be cool.
Do we have much info on Baramagna?
I
Yes,
you
we have
know
an
what?
entire
I
map.
just realized
Map.
something. We could do something on Baramagna. Map.
Baramagna.
Anyone?
Boo.
I don't know.
So
I
anyway,
think
an
I
email.
like the map of Baramagna. It looks cool.
Alright, so after that game, the current score is LQ at 20 points, Klenda at 9 points, Ford at 28 points, Leo at 25 points, Mace
Whoa.
at 3 points, Maluris
Four more.
at 4 points, Guest at 5.
Wow.
One of these days we're gonna have a guest who totally.
Forward,
knows
I'm
them
gaining
all.
on
I
you.
have
Me and Leo are both
really...
trying to catch
Leo
up.
is really up there. I'm...
He has.
Wow.
This
I
is
was
how
gone
we
for a
encourage
really
you to
long
show up.
time, wasn't I?
Oh yeah, you missed Guess That Song, didn't you, Ford?
You did. Did you see it, Ford? Did you see the podcast with it?
I may have missed it.
Don't
It was
worry,
a-
I don't
it was
listen
a
to
fun one.
podcasts. I'm not in
No,
either.
no, I listened to them. It's
I
just...
listened to one.
I
sometime.
guess I just didn't remember that part.
I thought it was
That
fun,
was a
and
fun
it was
game.
very easy to edit. So yay!
We'll be doing that game again. I already have some actual... Ugh, that was improper grammar. I already have some more games set up, actually, for that. So,
Cool.
expect it.
I may actually, Leo, if you're okay with it, I may
Hmm?
actually do... I think my turn for games is next week.
Mhm.
Or like the next time we do this podcast. I might actually take your idea and place it for Baramagna.
Okay.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, we shouldn't have two of the same game in a row. I think.
Nah, we can do 2 of the same game in a row. Anyway, that's gonna about do it for us today. Thank you for listening to
What?
this
No
episode.
email?
We're
Leo,
out of
we're already at an
time.
hour.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We're also
Sorry.
running out of email, so...
Sorry, Adjutess.
Time flies when you're having puns.
So that's going to do it for us today on episode 58 of Bionicle Commentary Central, the BCC podcast. I'm LQ1998 here with Ford and Glenda, and we thank you for watching, and we'll
What?
see you
What about Leo?
on the next
Dead?
episode.
What about Leo?
Leo, you said he didn't
Oh,
speak for
I forgot
you.
about Leo.
Help! I've been
Leo,
tricked by
you
the
did
Speed
say
Force.
He doesn't speak for you,
That's-
so he
yeah.
was respecting your opinion.
Oh, yeah, I was just being respectful, Leo.
You were.
Remember.
If I don't speak for you, you don't speak.
McCoy, remember,